Welcome to day 2 of Daily December. We're taking a look at Collapse of the Republic's Clone Soldier Arc Trooper talent tree. And I gotta say, it is just so refreshing to glance at a talent tree and with like 2.5 seconds know exactly what it is. The Arc Trooper is a special forces kind of talent tree person that supposedly they specialize in jetpacks, but in spite of what the picture might imply, there are no jetpack talents like in the previously discussed Mandalorian talent tree. Unfortunately, that's so stupid. Why would they not do that? That's so dumb. But they do actually focus on the other thing in the picture, the dual pistols, the less interesting thing there. That is what they focus on in the talent tree. Anyway, they used a jetpack to get in there, strike hard, strike fast, kill as many people as possible, and then move on. That's it. That is all they do, and that is all they are built to do mechanically. Get in quick, hit hard, and then move on. So, first of all, they're clone troopers, so yes, they specialize in taking on droids, so they got a couple ranks of Clanker Killer, which is terrific, and also, because they hit hard and fast, we get good old Quick Strike, a couple ranks of that. Actually, the equal number of ranks of Quick Strike and Clanker Killer, that's relevant, because I didn't even realize the synergy here. Clanker Killer is based off a thing that Quick Strike helps you with, so they just naturally feed into each other. So it's wonderful. You specialize in attacking hard and fast, especially against droids specifically. Now, to make it more likely to ensure that you actually get Quick Strike on someone, because you have to attack before they do, we have something to help you with your initiative, something that I don't know if I've seen that often. Basically, the stealthier you are, the better your initiative is. There's a cost, you can't do it all the time. Offer void where prohibited, you know the drill. Now, once you've done the initiative and battle starts, you want to get in there quick, but you also want to get in there nice and close because of the way the tree is built for a couple different reasons. One, a couple ranks of point blank, which will help you shoot better at the shorter ranges. Also, we do have a talent that helps you with melee. Now, it's one talent, and it's just melee, but you can at least have a chance of adding a status effect onto someone, and that can make it easier for your other teammates to pile on, and you can sort of just really focus fire on this person and be more effective because of this. Although because of the rest of the tree, it's sort of debatable just how useful this is, because it's for melee. You're a dual pistol guy as well, so anyway, we'll get more into builds in a minute. In order to make it easier to get in close, so you can do the point blank and the smashing status effect thing, we also have a talent that helps you deal with moving through difficult terrain better, so you might not get tripped up by it, which is something that I do not do often enough in these games. I gotta start putting in more difficult and, what's the other one? Impossible terrain into my encounters. It's a GM tip. Do it. It's fun. And also, we have a talent that really encourages movement, which I wish the freaking Courier had, that I talked about last week or so. Here is a talent that will increase your defensive capability while you're moving, which that's wonderful. Gives you a decision to make every turn. Is it worth moving over here in order to get that defensive bonus? But it would put me at a worse range for this target, but a better range for that target, but do I really want to focus on that target? I should probably focus on this target instead. And it's always good when the tree gives you more options, which encourage you to make more decisions depending on the situation and battle. So that's neat. We also have a couple talents which target range light specifically, so pick out your favorite pistol for your clone trooper, although I guess there are alternate rules where you get your standard issue loadouts or small choices in your standard loadouts for cheaper than you typically would, which would include a clone pistol, I think. We'll cover it when we talk about the actual reviews for these books, this and Rise. Anyway, there's a light range focus with this tree, so your pistols, your grenades, but really, if you want to make the most of this tree, you're going to be dual-wielding the pistols. I mean, there's really only one talent that deals with making it easier to dual-wield pistols, but still, if you want to make the most of this tree, it's probably the way to go. Although, if you do that, you can't really do the melee attack to throw the status effect I talked about earlier. Well, that's not true. You could, but you would just have to use your gun, one of your pistols, as an improvised weapon. That would make it melee. Unless there's like a pistol bayonet attachment that I'm not aware of, which I don't think there is, or I don't know if there should be. If so, then yeah, do that. But for the most part, you're probably going to get more bang for your buck if you dual-wield pistols, or maybe a pistol in one hand, a melee weapon in the other. That could be the way to go. Anyway, we're not at builds quite just yet. Fan the Hammer is one of the big standout light-ranged attacks that we get. Well, it's not, they don't call it Fan the Hammer, but it's basically Fan the Hammer from Genesis Core Book, where you can rapid fire with a handgun. And there's a cost to it, of course, as you might expect. But yeah, it's Fan the Hammer from Genesis, basically. Then we get a couple passive talents to help bring to life the idea that you're a Special Forces trooper and therefore in really good physical condition. Toughen, grit, a decent amount of each. And also, you get some help with resilience and athletics, as well as help dealing with fall damage. Which is good, because you're supposed to be a jetpack piloting specialist, but you have no jetpack talents. That really annoys me. If I really liked ARC Troopers and cared about being an ARC Trooper, I would probably just actually build it with the Mandalorian jetpack person. That was a decent enough combat tree, why not? Or just mix and match. Anyway, when you're building your ARC Trooper, it's a combat tree. Obviously, agility is going to be really high up there. I would go for agility. That will help you piloting your jetpack, of course, and also do lots of damage to steer nice and hard into your role. Self-awareness is important. You know who you are. You're a meat grinder. Just be that and be it as hard as you can. So 4 in agility, 3 brawn will help you not die as much, which is great. And also, you could do the whole melee thing. I suppose a GM who's charitable may allow that melee thing to help with brawl as well. At which point, well, I guess you could just go dual pistols and brawl. You don't need a hand free to do brawl, right? You could just headbutt people, kick people. I guess you could have a brawl weapon on each hand and backhand people with a weapon in your hand. I'll go with shock boots just to be safe, just to make sure I'm well within the rules. Get shock boots, and that way I can kick people. I can dual wield brawl kicking people. You can't see, but I'm kicking my feet really ferociously right now. It's very intimidating. And also, I just have my 2 pistols out simultaneously and use those when needed. Pew pew, hiya, everyone's dead. And a 4-4 build, of course, would also work really well for this. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Very simple, very straightforward. Get yourself a jetpack if you want to be all thematic and whatnot. But, you get no help with it. And then just move on to, do the jetpack thing. Get the universal spec Mandalorian and just be even better at shooting and killing people. Next tree, we're going to talk about tomorrow. Jedi. We're moving on to a Jedi. One of the Jedis. Is it the General or the Master? It's this one.